Hello, fans. It's Jack Lubash, and we're here with another edition of Magnum Pro Hotline. We are now a little over 3 weeks away from Crusade for a Cure 2 on August 1st from the Omaha Firefighters Hall on 60th and Grover, featuring former WWE superstar Evan Bourne, plus former TNA superstar Sanjay Dutt will challenge Devin Thomas for the Magnum Pro title. This show is to help raise money and awareness for NBA, where a portion of the profits will go to the NBA. You can purchase your tickets in advance at magnum-pro.com, or you can get them the day of the show at the door if they aren't sold out. Now, with us on the phone is a man that everyone knows who will be in attendance on August 1st, Mikey Danger. Mikey Danger, welcome.
How you doing, Jack?
I'm doing good. I've got to ask you, how's the jaw holding up after getting the super kick from Jaden Drago in Oakland?
As you guys may have touched on, Jaden Drago dislocated my jaw. I was not able to compete in Oakland. So the jaw has been better, but it's also been worse. I'm back to solid foods. So it's an uphill climb, but we're doing good.
That's good to hear, Mikey. Now, you were, like we had said, you were not able to perform in Oakland, which did disappoint some of your fans in Oakland because you were taken to the emergency room. But you did compete the next night in Council Bluffs in a six-man tag. Was your jaw at any factor in this match?
I'd be lying if I said it wasn't. You go back and watch the match, you'll see me in the beginning leery to tag in. I kind of let Devin and Jason Strife go to work on, Drago and his then Men in Black. But, as the anger and fury boiled inside me, once I was able to get in that ring, I unloaded as much as I could until, of course, they went after my jaw again.
I have to touch base on this. This is the thing that everybody is talking about, the conclusion of that six-man tag, where the Men in Black were finally revealed, and they were revealed to be Hype Gotti and Tony Cortez. I would like to get your take on this since you were there firsthand when this went down.
You know, um, I'm not surprised. I wish I could say I was surprised, but I'm not. Uh, Hype Gotti, I can't say I saw it coming, but when the mask was ripped off and Hype was there, that's Hype Gotti. He's been a douchebag since the beginning. He was a douchebag 10 years ago. He's a douchebag now. He'll be a douchebag till the end of his career. Uh, you know, Jaden is an oiled up pretty boy. And, I can't believe Tony Cortez. He turned his back on me. He turned his back on Jason Strife. Most importantly, he turned his back on Team Cortez and all the Magnum Pro fans. I absolutely disgusted. Um, but the history of those three riding up and down the roads together. They've tagged together. They've beat each other's asses. They know each other better than anyone in the Magnum locker room or probably anyone in wrestling. So at the end of the day, I'm disappointed in Tony Cortez, but I'm I don't know.
Well, it was a shock to everybody, and I've touched base on this before. The man that it hit the most was Jason Strife. Now, I know you were very close to Jason Strife. We've tried reaching out to him, but we have not got any word from him since this went down. The last we have is when Anthony Douglas caught up with the two of you backstage, and he told you that you were on your own if you wanted to continue this feud with Jaden, Hype, and now Tony. Have you been able to talk to Strife and reach out to him?
Just in bits and pieces, small responses from text messages. I know Strife he's training for something. He's training hard for August 1st. I don't know. His opponent is not announced yet, but I have a good feeling who it's going to be. And if it's rough, man. I've known Jason Strife all my life, but he was trained by Hype Gotti and Tony Cortez, and he's driven up and down the roads with them. And I can understand. I don't know if it came down to it, if I could fight Strife, so I know what it's like to, you have that bond that's created by working these shows and going out of town and starving and having no money. And I just, I don't care. I'll go it alone. I'll take them all on. I'll take on the world.
Well, that is the fighting spirit that we all know Mikey Danger to have. The last thing I'd like to ask you before we go here is, we we have Crusade for a Cure 2 coming up soon, which is going to be a big event. But I wanted to go back to Jaden Drago. I mean, this all started back in November after you had lost the title to Hype Gotti. He gave you a super kick back then, and now we fast forward to Oakland where he super kicked you for a second time. I mean, this is a battle that has gone back and forth. What is your take on why Jaden Drago is targeting you?
You know, something not a lot of people know is Jaden Drago was trained by the greatest wrestler of all time, Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
When I found out at 16 years old, there was a wrestling school in town, and they had a student of Shawn Michaels. I wanted to be trained by that guy. So I was trained by Jaden Drago. And, as everybody knows, I left to play music and pursue, a music career. Now I'm back. And I think that pisses Jaden off that I didn't stick around, that I didn't put my heart and my soul into wrestling like those guys did, that I went and pursued another dream. They don't get that. So if Jaden doesn't want to understand that, and he wants to be pissed off, and he wants to oil up and throw super kicks and dislocate my jaw, here's a challenge, Jaden. You put on all the baby oil that money can buy on August 1st. You meet me in the center of the ring, and you can try to dislocate my jaw. I guarantee I'll dislocate your leg.
Wait. Are you challenging Jaden Drago on the hotline for a match at Crusade for a Cure 2?
I feel like it's breaking up with a girl over Twitter, but yeah, I'll challenge him on the hotline. Jaden Drago, you bring your ass to Crusade for a Cure 2. Come out to the ring, face me like a man, one-on-one, Mikey Danger, Jaden Drago.
Wow. Hopefully we can get Jaden's response, but that would be a spectacular match on an already spectacular card. Mikey, we are out of time, but I do want to thank you for taking time out of your day to chat with us. Hopefully your jaw gets better.
Thank you. Thank you.
But Mikey Dangers, ladies and gentlemen, but I would like to remind you again, the date is August 1st. The place, the Omaha Firefighters Hall on 60th and Grover. And you can get your tickets for Crusade for a Cure 2 on magnum-pro.com. And remember, this is an event to help raise money and awareness for the MDA. But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for being here. I am Jack Lubash, and we will see you on the 1st for Crusade for a Cure 2.